Did you know that despite all the doomsday predictions about the housing market crashing in 2023, it actually thrived? That's right. While many speculated that we were going to see a drop in prices by 10 or 20%, the reality was growth that was actually larger than the long-standing average. This insight brings us to an intriguing point. Your home is not just a living space, it's a powerful investment. Let's break down the surprising growth of the housing market in 2023. Brian D. Luke, head of commodities at S&P Dow Jones Indices, noted, looking back at the year, 2023 appears to have exceeded average annual home price gains over the last 35 years. To put that into perspective, here is a graph where the annual appreciation of home prices since the 1980s averages out with the fluctuations of the economy. Even in last year's unpredictable terrain, last year's growth exceeded those averages, making homeowners who invested before or during 2023 quite savvy. But why is this important for you if you're considering a home in Gainesville or anywhere in Florida? Now, it's time to dispel a common myth, the catastrophic drop in home prices. Since 1980, there have been instances, marked in red on our graph, where prices have fallen, particularly associated with the housing crash that followed 2008. However, unlike that period, our market dynamics currently are very different. For starters, we have a steady demand for homes and a supply that just can't keep up. The latest numbers from Florida Realtors show that Alachua County is currently at just 3.1 months of inventory. Moreover, many homeowners today boast a significant amount of equity, providing a cushion that was absent before. Such conditions significantly diminish the likelihood of a market crash due to foreclosure. Because if somebody gets in trouble and can't pay their mortgage, odds are that in most cases they can sell rather than go to foreclosure. Here's an interesting bit. Despite those short periods highlighted in red, home prices have, in fact, increased every other year. This trend underscores a central point about real estate. Over time, it's a remarkably stable and growing investment. So whether you're mulling over buying your first home or adding another property to your portfolio, Gainesville is currently riding the wave of these positive market trends. What makes the Gainesville, Florida scenario so appealing? When you buy a home, you are essentially locking in an asset that's going to appreciate over time. Take a look at this graph from Florida Realtors. You can see the average sales price has risen. There are always peaks and valleys along the way, but what is important to note is the steady upward trajectory of home prices and values over time. As your home's value grows, so does your personal net worth. That makes purchasing a home not just a lifestyle choice, but a significant step forward in wealth building. Given this context, if you find yourself in a good financial place and you're ready to manage the ownership responsibilities, investing in a home could be a wise decision. It's an opportunity not just to secure a physical space, but also an appreciating asset. Here's the bottom line as we compare Gainesville and Florida to the broader realities of the U.S. housing market. Home prices almost invariably rise over the long term. This enduring trend implies that investments in real estate remain a prudent choice, especially in a place like Florida, where the market demonstrates consistent growth. Think about what this means for you. Could investing in Gainesville be your next smart move? Remember, a home is more than just a roof over your head. It's a cornerstone of financial stability and growth. If this resonates with you and you're feeling ready and able, perhaps it's time to explore the housing options available. Let's connect to discuss how you can align your goals with the opportunities waiting in Gainesville. And you just might find that your home is your smartest investment. And I want you to get into the frame of mind that your first home doesn't have to be your last, but in fact, it could be the stepping stone to your dream house. I'm Lindsey Johnson, your resource for all things real estate. See you next time.